Hello everyone. We're just starting now, just a few more minutes with Chef Antonio Bachour. Hello, hello. Okay, so just a few more minutes and we're going to connect. There we go. With Chef Antonio Bachour. Let's see. We're waiting for the connection.
Hello.
Hi, Chef. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good, thank you. Good to see you.
Me too.
Nice cap.
Thank you so much.
All right, so just to get started, let me introduce you, even though you don't need introduction. But we're now on an Instagram Live with Bravo. And this is Chef Antonio Bachour, renowned chef. He's at his pastry shop, I think, for the background that I see, right?
Yes, I am.
And my name is Sabrina Mancin. I'm a Bravo ambassador. And we're just going to start having some chef-to-chef talks. We're going to talk a little bit about his shops and the technology that he uses in his shops. So welcome. This is the first chef-to-chef talks for Bravo. And we're very, very excited to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Bravo to having us in this chat today. I hope everybody love it.
I'm sure. So let's just start with telling us, please, the concept or the idea behind your pastry, bakery, restaurant shop, because it's all in one.
Yes, it's like I always say, it's three in one. We have a pastry shop, we have a bakery, and we have a cafe or bistro. You know, we open from 7 to 9, 7 days a week. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, and it's wonderful. I can attest to that. And I know you're going to be opening another one soon, right?
We opening, I hope soon, in September.
September.
We want to open our fourth shop in Miami. We have 2 kiosks, Time Out and the collection. The big shop, that's the first one. And we open a second big shop in downtown Doral. It's about 20 minutes away from Coragavers,
right?
Doral town. Yeah,
that's gonna be nice. So hopefully that will happen very soon.
I hope so.
Just for everybody to know, also, if anybody wants to ask any questions, you can just send it through the Instagram Live, and hopefully little by little we'll be answering them. What products do you sell overall? Because you said it's bistro, but if you can mention for those who haven't been to your shop, in terms of pastries, what do you sell?
For pastry, we have all the vinoserie, like a laminate dough, like a croissant. We have different, about 12 to 14 different kind of croissant and brioches. We have about 12 to 15 petit gâteaux. It's like a monoportion size dessert. Macaron, bonbons, we have breads, baguette, sourdough, and then we have all of the range of sandwiches, salad, breakfast, like eggs, pancakes, French toast, like a bistro, like a complete bistro.
Yeah, it's delicious. Everything is, and then I love the fact that everything is so detailed with you. So not only everybody knows you for your beautiful desserts, but you transport that into everything, because also the savory food is incredibly beautiful, but also delicious, which is the most important thing because you're a chef, right?
Yeah, I want to try to, when we plan to open this place, we try to match the sweet and savory. I don't want customer see any difference between the two, between the sweet and savory,
right? And
then I don't want to people say, oh, the sweet is more beautiful and tasty than the
savory,
the food, and the savory. You know, that was our first concerns, because people, I was very well known about dessert, but not about food. You know,
exactly.
Yeah.
No, and it's, everything is delicious, and it's always very, very fresh, and so you can tell that the quality of the ingredients that you use also are amazing. And which are your best sellers? Which products are your best sellers?
You know, the thing is, we sell a lot between the three: savory, vinoserie, and pastry. By item, I think the vinoserie.
Yeah.
We saw like every day about 300 to 700
Wow.
croissant every day,
Oh
depending on
my
the,
God.
you know, Monday 300, but in the weekend we can make easy like 1,000 or 1,500 croissant Saturday and
Wow.
Sunday each day.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
That's wonderful.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then other monoportion petit gâteau in the display we sell about 150, 200 every day. In the
Okay.
weekend
Wow.
before this crisis, about 300
Okay.
petit gâteau
Wow. And
in one
those are
day.
a lot of work because
Yeah,
I
because
know that.
a lot of details, you know, a lot of each one is a time consuming, a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of, it's a big process. Even like a day to day, everything has to freeze, right? So in that, tell us a little bit about your production schedule because those are big quantities of items that take a long time. So
Yeah,
how
you
do
know,
you start the day?
we basically we have one shop now and two kiosks. The kiosk
Mm-hmm.
is like a food hall with a small kiosk, one display. Uh, but the main sales is in our flagship shop. The
Right.
thing is, we need to organize. First, we need to have the best equipment to produce this kind of quantity. You know, we
Yeah.
cannot if we don't have the equipment, it's impossible. You need to have a good glass freezer, good
Right.
oven, good Tritico Bravo that we make all the
Mm-hmm.
cream and glazing. You know, a good temper machine to make all the decoration because if you want to temper every time, it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. We have the
Yep.
Bravo 24 kilo temper machine. That's amazing. You know, for me, the most important thing when we decide to open a shop is to have the right equipment.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
my first concern with my brother. Said, listen, if we want to open something, we need to open something good. You
Exactly.
know, I want to feel, and my employee, I want them to feel very happy to work in a nice kitchen
Right.
because
Exactly. And it makes all the difference.
it's, I'm not happy to work in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Imagine the employee will be the
Yeah.
same, you know, and then
Exactly.
will be a disaster. And then
Yeah.
we spend a lot of money. Also, a lot of people help me. A lot of companies like Bravo, Rational, Irinox, and Pavoni to put together a nice equipment in my kitchen, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. You know, we produce every day. Like one day, we produce cakes for all week.
Wow.
We make
Yeah.
once a week or once every 2 weeks cakes,
Okay.
and then once a week or 2 days a week we make all the insert. Everything goes
Okay.
inside the cakes.
Right.
We're talking about the dessert
Yeah.
because it's a long process.
Mm-hmm.
One day we make all the glazes for 1 month because the glaze they can stay for 3 weeks, 1 month,
Uh-huh.
and you know, and then we plan one day to put all together like a assembly,
Uh-huh.
like all the
Okay.
petit gâteaux. We have
I
12
went.
petit gâteaux.
Right.
We make 2,000 each one every week. It's a
Wow.
lot. We're
That's a
talking
lot.
that
Yeah.
with 12, 2,000, we make like a 24,000 petit gâteaux every week.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And the decorations as well, you make all, mostly one day and then
Decorate,
you
yeah,
I know, yeah,
decoration.
you decorate like right away, no? For
Yeah,
each day.
we decorate in the morning when
Mm-hmm.
we before we put in the display. Decoration we do. The process to make decoration is twice a week. You know, it's a lot of chocolate.
Yeah.
We spend in decoration about 75 pounds of chocolate every week for decoration.
Wow. That's
Uh,
incredible.
yeah.
That's amazing. And the vinocerie, what time do you start?
Vinocery, we start at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we have
Okay.
our staff in pastry and vinocery is about 15 people. We have
Okay.
8 people in pastry with 4 or 5 interns.
Okay.
And vinocery, we have 7 people. You know, we make
That's
all the
amazing.
bread. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're making about 4,000 croissants a week, easy in our shop.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Everything by
great.
hand. Yeah,
Everything by hand, yeah. And I
yeah,
can attest to those croissants.
yeah.
So you were mentioning the equipment that you have, and you said that you love your ovens, your blast freezer, your tritico. Can you tell us a little bit what you do, like on the tritico, for example, from Bravo? What creams do you do? You make any gelato right now for your restaurant or
Uh,
before the crisis?
no, you know, we're supposed to start making gelato in the summer now in May,
Mm,
but we will postpone it to wait a
June
little
or
bit.
yeah,
June, yeah.
yeah.
But you know, the Tritico is for me, it's the best machine in the market. It's a complete machine. We do in the Tritico all our glaze.
Okay.
Of
course.
You can make, depending on of the quantity of the amount they can fit in the Tritico, 5 liter or 10 liter or or 20 liter, the big one.
The big one, yeah.
We try to make. I have the 5 liter. We make 5 liter of glaze in less than 8 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, it's incredible.
In 1 hour, I can make with the Tritico about 25 liter of glaze.
Wow.
That if we make in the regular induction or regular burn, we take like 3-4 hours, easy.
Wow.
A big quantity, and then you need a big pot, and then it's impossible to get exactly the temperature with the with the Tritico.
Yeah.
You put the temperature you want, you cool down, you put the chocolate, you put the gelatin, and done. And put it down to what temperature you want. You want to cool it down to 30 degrees, they cool it down to 30 degrees, and you take it out, and that's it. It's the most easy and consistency equipment to make any glaze, gelato, like I say,
pastry, yeah.
Or our crème and glaze base mousse we make with the Tritico. Our ganache, we put the cream or the puree to 45-50 degrees. We put the chocolate melted, they emulsify together, and then I cool down to 30 degrees, and they take it out or 40 degrees or 35 degrees. I told you, it's the best machine in the market.
Yeah, it's incredible. For those who don't know, the Tritico is a 2-cylinder machine. You can heat on the top and then cool on the bottom. So you can make obviously gelato because you can pasteurize on the top and then batch your gelato on the bottom, which is what I used to do in my shop with my Tritico. But that allows you to make all sorts of creams, all sorts of glazes, and all the pastry products that one could find in a pastry shop, especially like the one from the chef. So he makes the crème anglaise and pastry cream, the curds. I think you make also your key lime curd over there, no?
Yeah, we make the key lime curd, passion fruit curd, or our filling for the croissant we make in the Tritico.
In the Tritico, that's fantastic.
We make the mascarpone cream. We make a mascarpone with a cornstarch, to get a little bit more thick. Like a eggless pastry cream with eggs, any curds, crème anglaise. With attachment, we make the pâte choux. With the
that's the new one.
The new
one, you can make pâte choux. It has the immersion blender on top, so you can immersion blend everything and emulsify everything. Yeah, it's like the best machine that you can. And consistency, which is what you just mentioned, because in our industry, consistency is so important. It's horrible to go to one place one day and then not find the same quality the next day. And
some people sorry to interrupt you. Some people they say how it's called. It's a Tritico. It's a Bravo Tritico.
Yeah, and you can look it up in Bravo's Instagram page. You'll see all the information that you can. Also Bravo North America and the website as well. You have all the information of this machine. It's pretty incredible. And then the chef has one in his shop, and it's just it's consistency and it's quality. It's and it takes so much less time of your day. It allows you to do all the other things.
When I teach about 1-2 classes every month in my shop, and then we make some cream in the Tritico. I want to show the people, and then a lot of people, I think one guy, they have a pastry shop in Long Island in New York. They brought one for 20 liters because he said, wow, I can save a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
In labor, also in time. And the consistency was much better, more creamy. The texture was much better, smooth and creamy than when you make. The problem is when you make a crème anglaise or you make a pastry cream in the regular stuff or induction with the pan, you lose almost 10% of the products.
Right.
They stick in the pan. The evaporation of the water, and the milk, you lose 5 to 10% of the products. With the Tritico, you don't lose anything. It's 100%. You don't need to strain. You don't need to do nothing.
Exactly.
You make it and take it out and cool it. If you want to put it down, you put it down in the machine and take it out. you know, that's the most important thing about that. If you make 50 times a month cream, you save at
No.
least $1,000,
Absolutely,
$2,000. You know,
absolutely. And then some people also, especially those chefs that are that are owners as well, but they work in the kitchen like you. I mean, you have your staff, but some people don't have as much staff, and they have to be answering calls or looking at people. And if you are with the Tritico, you can let the Tritico do its job, knowing that it's gonna get to the exact temperatures that you want, and you can do your decorations. You can do things that really need you. And so it allows you to save time and money on labor for sure.
yeah, that's the most important thing about that. It's machine is like a surf machine. They do everything. We don't need to do nothing.
Exactly. I had a question here saying that which are your favorite 3 ingredients, I guess, ever?
You know, chocolate is the first one. Tropical fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my, and then tropical fruit, chocolate is the first one. Tropical fruit. I like rum, but not to drink, just to taste in the dessert.
To taste.
Like,
okay.
Like incorporate like a nice flavor, like a nice ganache with dark rum. You know, like a cream with dark rum. I don't drink. You know, if I go to the restaurant, I never drink.
I noticed.
Yeah. But I like the a little bit touch of rum in the dessert. For me, that I always try to incorporate, and I don't say to people no, because I think the a little bit of rum they
it enhances the flavor, no?
Enhances the flavor.
Yeah, Puerto Rican rum.
Yeah, you know, and the most important is the aged rum. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it has a lot of spiciness. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Can you please ask the chef to give us an oral recipe of anything he wants? Anything in your mind right now?
Let's do the glaze. I think I have the glaze. Let me see. 18 grams of silver gelatin. 125 grams of chocolate, any chocolate.
Okay.
250 grams of water. 250 grams of glucose syrup. 250 grams of sugar, and 120 grams, 160 grams of condensed milk, and 90 grams of napash.
Exactly.
You know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I hope everybody wrote it down.
Yeah. You put let's say we want to make in the Tritico. We put everything in the Tritico except the chocolate, gelatin. We cook it to 103 in the Tritico, 103 Celsius. When it's 103, we add the gelatin, the chocolate, we emulsify, we cool it down about 40 degrees, and we take it out from the machine, and that's it.
And that's it. Amazing.
That's it.
And you make it, say, you usually, if you make such big quantities, you probably make them all white, and then you color each little batch. Is that what you do?
Yes. When we do like a color glaze, we do only white chocolate base.
Exactly. And then you separate it.
Yeah, we take it out from the machine. We put in 1 liter container, and we add each color.
Okay. And it's water soluble color.
Yeah, that's the very important question, because some people before they used to make with fat oil color, like a lipo. And the problem with that, we're talking that we're making glaze is about 60 to 80% sugar and water.
Right.
The chocolate is the lower quantity of the ingredients. You don't need to, when you make 100% chocolate, like a bonbon, you need cocoa butter.
Exactly. Okay.
In the glaze, you don't need it, because we freeze the glaze. We put in the fridge. And then when you put in the fridge, what happens? The oil, they lose the shine of the color, and that's very important to use water base. Water base, they keep more shiny more days in the fridge.
Okay, perfect. I had another question saying, which ones do you think are the best culinary schools or pastry schools in the world?
This is a good question. You know, it depends on the country. If you go to Spain, I love the S.p.A. It's the Escuela de Pastelero de Gremio de Barcelona. It's but it's in Spanish, the school. For me, it's the most complete culinary school for pastry in the world.
Okay.
It's a 4 years degree.
Okay.
They teach everything from the beginning to showpiece. Is for me is the best pastry school in the world.
Wow.
The only problem, they only teach in Spanish.
Right.
I think in the United States, to take a class for pastry, like a 6-month program, for me the best is the French school, the French pastry school in Chicago.
In Chicago, yeah.
I think they have the best professor, the best chef.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I love this. I love Chef Pfizer and all the stuff. I think they have the most complete pastry career in the United States. If you want to say about taking online classes, I love Sabor School in Melbourne. Sabor. They say Sabor in Australia. We say Sabor or Sabor. We have, if you want to get more technical, more specific in gastronomy, the Basque Culinary Institute in the Basque Country in Spain, for me, it's the best culinary school for in the world for gastronomy. Also, they teach a master in pastry, 6-month master in pastry. When you are a pastry chef, they only accept pastry chef with experience to do like a master degree in pastry.
Nice. Wow.
But they are very strong in culinary. For me, the best culinary school in the world for culinary.
For culinary, savory.
And savory also in pastry they are good. But if you want to focus just in pastry, I think you should go to a pastry school 100%. 100%. If you want to focus to savory, you also CIA in the United States is a great school. I think. I think they have different.
There are many throughout the world.
In France, you have Ferrandi. You have, we have a lot of great schools. In Argentina, you have or what is the name? Well, Osvaldo Gross is the professor over there. They have many pastry schools great in the world.
Yeah, that's true. Is the Bachour colored book available in French yet?
No, it's only in Italian, English.
In English, okay. Maybe in the future. So going back to our chat, how are you doing during these times? How is it? It's weird for everybody. It's really hard, no?
Yes, I think Viva case. She say EAG, the school in Argentina. Yeah, it's an amazing school also in Argentina for pastry. This situation is I think it's tough for everybody. It's not only here in the United States. It's not only in Italy. It's about 190 countries in the world. We suffering the same. But at the same time, we are optimists. We are positive that this will end soon. We have the light in the end of the road. We want to start again more stronger than before. We need that's also best school in Italy.
In Italy, yeah.
Yeah. I know that I forget the name now. In Brescia, what is the name?
Alma, there's
We'll say it later. Alma is good. The ones is Inicio Massari, Gino Massari, and Mrs. Pavoni, the owner.
Yes. Yes.
In Brescia, I cannot remember the name now.
I can't remember the name either. Anybody, please help us.
We're talking about the question. I think the situation is very tough to everybody. Casti Alimenti. For me, also for me is amazing school, amazing, the best in Italy and the one of the best in the world. And the situation is tough. We still open for delivery and pickup. We try to do everything same menu than before, with less sales than before. But this time they allow me to start doing a lot of things, new things in our shop that is coming soon. when
Okay.
we open to the regular public.
Uh-huh.
We have about 10 new desserts that we create in the last month.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of new menu for the kitchen too, for the savory.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, and I've been working for a new book that we will making for next year in Spanish and English.
Okay.
Or it's almost 50% of the book done.
Oh, nice.
When they take 1 year to make a book, I've been working 1 month straight. We have 50% done.
At least something good from this time, no?
Yeah, and you know, a lot of work. I cannot stop. I cannot be in my house doing nothing. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, I think this time everybody need to think about how to get from this out. You know, to create, try to put your mind free, not thinking negative, and then be positive. You know, and then I would say, wow, I need to do this because we want to open soon. I need new dessert. I need it. This is the time now because you know are busy, but at the same time, if you have your shop open or your lab or your commissary kitchen, I think you should go even if you are closed just to practice.
Just to practice, of course. It's the time to practice. It's the time to create new things, because once this opens again, you're not gonna have time to do that.
Yeah,
so this is the time.
This is the time, and then like I always say, to people, practice is the main things in pastry. If you don't practice, you know, it's hard to when you don't practice.
Exactly.
Pastry is practice. When if you forget to make macarons or bonbon, you need to practice. People say, chef, how I can be good making decoration? Practice.
Practice, yeah.
Making everyday chocolates.
Practice makes perfect for sure in pastry.
Chocolatier work every day in chocolate. You know, when you work in sugar, every day you need to work in sugar.
Right.
Pastry, like a complete pastry chef, you need to do everything every day. You need to work every day.
Yeah, yeah, that's something interesting that it's out of script, but I've always find really interesting that younger chefs or younger students for chef, they think that what they see on TV just happens like that, and they don't realize that it's hours and hours and hours that you just spend on your kitchen, standing up, practicing and practicing and getting better, right? It's impossible to just do something like that without practicing.
No, it's impossible. You know, I'm lucky that I've been more than 40 countries in the world teaching classes around in the last 10, 15 years. I see a lot of people that they came to my classes and I asked, where are you working? No, chef, I don't working. I just graduated from the culinary school in France and want to open my shop next month. And then I say, how you want to open a shop with no experience?
Yeah.
They take, to me, I was 25 years after I opened my shop.
Yeah.
Working with many chefs, big pastry chef, with a big group, hotel, whatever. I feel that now is the time, and people now, when they see this TV show, you know, people think that just with the diploma, you are a chef, and I can open whatever I want. But that's not true.
That is so not true. You need to be in the kitchen for hours, for years, until you can actually master something and be able to,
Yeah, I always say you should work at least in the first 5 years of your career with 5 or 6 different chefs.
Okay.
To, you know, like you need to be like a sponge, absorb everything from each chef, and then you create your own technique, your own style. You know, you learn from people. I learn from a lot of chefs. You learn from chefs.
We learn every day.
You know, every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you don't have this kind of learning process in your career, it's impossible to open your business, because you need to have a business, you need to create a lot of recipe, a lot of techniques.
Yes.
Customers we get tired to eat the same in 1 year. In my shop, we've been open it for 1 year now, and I change the menu for pastry more than 25 times.
That's amazing.
If I keep the same dessert for 1 year, people they don't want, people they don't buy.
Yeah.
People get excited when I have this new dessert this week, and people come next day, and we sold out because people want to try something new too.
Of course, I used to change my ice creams every 2-3 days, new flavors. I created like 300 recipes in 3 years, because you just have to keep going. And you as a chef, right? You become better the more recipes and the more you know, the more you do, and you just become better and you get to know your market better because you have to sell them, no?
Yeah, and then today more people they traveling more. People going to Europe, going to another place. They see new dessert, new technique in different places. When the people come to hometown, they want to see the same. Exactly. I have people, they ask me, I see this in Paris. Okay. You know, people.
Yeah, you have to keep updated.
Customer now is more update in flavor and also in visual. People eat by eyes.
It's true.
People when people want if they see something there beautiful, say wow, it's a wow factor. Yeah. For me, that's very important. The eyes, first impression.
Yeah, and you're definitely known for that because you take a lot of detail on everything, how everything looks, which is pristine. It's incredible.
Yeah, but at the same time, 50% of our dessert is eye contact. People, I want people when they see, they say wow. But at the same time, when people taste, I want people blow away. They say wow, taste more better than how they look.
Than it looks. Yes. Yes.
That for me is the winning.
Absolutely. Process. Absolutely. Don't you hate when you see something beautiful and then you taste you're so disappointed?
It's a very disappointing. Very disappointing. Very.
Chefs supposed to be thinking taste. And you see beautiful things it's like it's disappointing.
Yeah, it's like I always say, sometimes you find a girl that they are beautiful for outside, but inside she's not beautiful, and you get disappointed.
Yeah,
exactly. With a good dessert, can be a lot of beauty for outside, right. Inside when you eat it, it's not good, and then you get disappointed.
It's so disappointing. Yeah, I agree. In any case, do you have any advice for other business owners right now at this moment in time, besides what you said about create? Create.
I think my first advice is to be positive. When we are positive, everything comes out better. Yeah, we need to be positive. We need to have a good vibe, a good energy. That's the first thing I always say to the people. If I want to stay in my house, I want to cry, I want to broke because I don't have money, my business will close, everything will go worse. You need to be positive.
Yes.
First, you need to be positive. That everything will end soon. We're gonna be more stronger. You need to put more effort now than before. Before everything was done. Now we need to do it again, and then you need to be more strong, more better. You need to be strong for your staff too. When you have employees, if the employee see you that you are scaring and you're not strong, and people say, "How I want to work with this guy?" For me, no. Advice to be strong, to be positive. Come to the shop, try to do more things, more new things. Even if you don't sell it, practice. I came today to my shop. Now I want to make a new dessert for this week for the Mother's Day. I came yesterday. I was practice. I cannot stop practice. Sometimes my chef say, "Chef, this is a lot. We give to everybody, to the employee to take home. I don't care. I pay for my money. You don't pay. You don't pay. It's for my money. I don't care. I want to do this every day. I want to make bonbons every day. I want to make macarons. Even if we don't say, we need to make it. Because I want to keep people with practice. If they lose the focus, after we open 1 month, we'll be crazy. The first advice is to be passionate, positive, and keep doing things. Don't stop.
Exactly. I agree. I have a lot of people telling me that they want a job in your shop.
Okay. We have a waiting list for 3,000, 4,000 people with resume, and then you can be in the line.
That's incredible. 3,000 people. Oh my goodness. So there you go. For those asking for a job.
I'm very happy because when people want to work with me, that means that people like.
That's one of the best compliments.
Yeah, the best compliment. I receive every day about it's not 100, like a 50 or 100 email from people around the world, from India,
Wow.
from Pakistan, from Dubai, from Saudi Arabia. Chef, I want to work for Manila. I want to work for you. I cannot, for me, my heart is broken because I cannot say yes, because first, to work with me, you need to have paperwork. It's in the United States, a long process.
Yeah.
But I see the people that they're motivated, they want to grow. I cannot say no. Say, okay, send me your resume and let me see what we can do.
Sure.
In my career, I helped more than 50 people overseas, from Europe, from Asia, that I did the visa for them.
Wow.
A lot of people, yeah. But now in this period, it's very hard now with
It is.
United States, with Trump, with this administration.
It's very hard.
It's very hard harder than before.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That is true. I also had a question about a lady that wants you to sign her book,
Okay.
your color book. I guess they're gonna have to just visit your shop eventually, right?
Yeah, she needs to visit my shop, or I can sign her book when I start doing the classes again around the world.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep doing classes there in your shop?
Yes. After we get to the normal, yes, we want to start doing 1-2 classes every month. Also, I have a lot of classes around the world that we postponed it for, I don't know, when I have class in India. I have class in Prague in October. I have class in Kiev. This year I used to make 40-50 classes. Now from September, December, I have like 25 classes. I don't know what will happen with the travel bans or whatever. I don't know yet. But as soon they open the airport, they allow me to put them in the go to the flight and the plane. I will go.
Yeah.
I will go.
Absolutely. Chef Vinesh is saying that he's waiting for you in his school.
Yeah. One of my favorite schools in the world, Labon School in India. It's amazing. First time I went, I thought that would be like a small school. When I went there, 5 floors with the best equipment, with the best, amazing school.
That's great. Where can people, because they're asking if you're going to do a master class in France or in Australia, where can people, once everything goes back to normal, where can people see that?
We want to post in the Instagram.
Okay.
We supposed to go to France this June. We postponed for next year for June.
Okay.
As soon we know what happened, in the next month, we start announce post in Instagram all the classes for this year. This year I have so many classes in October, November, December. Let's see what happens. I hope we can go and teach. I think people want, the good thing, people want to educate, people want to learn, and that's great. People they don't lose the sense to learn. That's great.
Yeah, the hunger for getting to know more. Yeah, to learn. Exactly. Since we're talking about like when everything reopens, how do you see the pastry world after this? Do you think it's gonna change? Like especially the way that shops operate, or how people are going to receive, or what people are going to want?
I think yes. In the beginning, yes, a lot. Because people want to keep the social distance. Now in your cafe, in your shop, you need to separate table for 6 feet, or 3 meters, or 2 meters, or 3 meters. I don't know the calculation, but you need to wear masks. In the beginning will be a little bit hard. I think the sales of take up and delivery will be more. After this, before we have less than 1% of our sales in delivery and pickup. Now it's 100%. That means when we get to the normal, you have this platform already for delivery and pickup. That will be extra for your sales.
Absolutely.
And people, I told you, people they will continue to support local restaurants. People, we are human beings. We born to be freedom, to go outside, to enjoy life. If we want to stay home forever, will be a disaster. I think we want to get to the normal, more stronger than before. I told you the first time when the first restaurant they opened for dinner, I will go with my wife
Yeah,
because
absolutely. Me too.
I don't want to stay home
Yeah.
2 months, 3 months.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yes.
imagine,
No, we go crazy.
it will crazy.
Yeah.
We get depression. The thing is, I don't think about stay home. I think about stay positive. They will finish soon. If we put everybody positive, all the energy will be worldwide positive. But if everybody be worse and
And
negative,
negative and yeah.
all the energy will be negative, will be worse. We need to keep positive. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I was listening to another really great Italian chef saying that he has been at home for 3 months and he has been cooking home food for 3 months. So after it reopens, he's changing the entire menu and there's going to be zero home cooking in his restaurants because of that. Like everybody just wants to go out and wants to enjoy. Do you think in the pastry world something like that is going to happen where people are going to demand higher quality, or you think people just want the same?
I think pastry people will buy more pastry now after this situation. I think people, like I said, they tired to eat the same food, like a home cooking, like the same tuna salad, because now the supermarket they are packed. They are buying canned food. I think people they want to change the habits to have dinner, to have lunch, to have breakfast, to have a great dessert, to have a great pastry. I see now in our delivery croissant we're selling more than before. Croissant, because people, I think people will want to get to the normal. People want to get out, and people the business will be better than before. I don't have any doubt about that. I think people want to buy now, like you say, maybe more modern dessert, something different. People want they want to experiment with different flavor, with different texture. I think people now they've been tired to this situation. People, I think people they cannot wait to go out and try new things.
Yeah, I think so too. I think at the beginning, like you said, everything's gonna be a little bit weird and people are gonna be afraid, but then people are just they're gonna be even more eager to buy more things and to get out more and go back to normal. I think it's gonna go back to normal.
Like I talk with my wife every day. I've been in my home between 1 day and 1 day in my shop, and my wife she's been 1 month and a half in the house. Right. She don't went out for almost 45 days or 50 days, and she's very positive. She said, I'm happy to be here in the house because now I cook, I doing so many work in the computer, I learn.
And she has you because you're always traveling.
Yeah, I was traveling so much. Sometimes I see my wife every 2 months, once, or every month, 5 days. Now we see each other like every day, and I feel like I'm weird. I'm from another planet.
Yes.
Because I'm not used to being in the home every day. Wake up every day, and for me it was good because it was first time in 4 years. We married already 4 years. That I cooked for my wife first time in 4 years. In this situation, that it's good for me. It's the positive thing about this crisis because I cooked for my wife first time in 4 years.
That's great. That's amazing. Yeah, no, same here. It's the same thing. It's so interesting how things have changed, and you just have to look at the positive side.
Now I have a problem because my wife now she wants me to stay home. Say okay, I stay home. Go you and work.
Go do what I do.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Ciao Tullio. Tullio saying hi to everybody. Tullio Bondi. I had another question. If you can give tips about making gelato or ice cream, what are your tips?
You are the master. My first tip is to work with the best machine for gelato.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, people they don't think about that, but the best machine, when you have a good machine for gelato, your gelato came out better.
Yes.
The amount sometimes American gelato machine they put too much air in the gelato. You need to balance the air of the gelato. for me, is the ingredients. It is the main key to make a good gelato. To have the best gelato machine and to buy the best ingredient. It needs to be a combination. And then you can have a lot of good ingredients, but you don't have a good gelato machine. The gelato, they don't want to come out great.
Exactly.
For me, the most important, the ingredient, using the best cream, the best everything, the best chocolate, if you want to make chocolate gelato.
The best fruits.
The best fruits.
Everything.
And the best gelato machine, that is the Tritico. Bravo.
No, I agree.
I tell you, it's not because I'm doing this with Bravo now. The best gelato, the best machine in the market right now is Tritico. If tomorrow I can find another better, I will say. But until now,
right now,
today, May 4th, I don't find any better machine of gelato than Tritico. For gelato, for cream, for mousses, for anything than Tritico.
Absolutely. I agree. In my shop, I had one too, and it's just and it's easy for employees to use it as well. It's easy to teach, and you have a good recipe, you have good ingredients, and the Tritico just does everything for you. It's consistency, good quality.
Without this Tritico, I cannot produce the quantity I produce in my shop right now. It's impossible. It's impossible. The quality, the consistency is impossible to have without the Tritico. For me, I want to talk to Francesca to see we can buy another one or something to do something, because I need more now. Another one.
That's good. That's good. Good times coming. That's good. I'm glad. If anybody has any more questions, please let us know.
We have 14 minutes. If somebody have questions.
Yeah, if anybody wants to ask more questions. I want to know what you eat at home. What do you cook for your wife?
I try to cook. I want to use something. I'm back cooker or back cook chef.
You're about savory chef. You're good in pastry, but in savory.
I'm a disaster because I like to cook, but I don't like to clean the kitchen. And then I need to have a sous chef. My wife is my sous chef. Give me this from the fridge. Give me the onion. Give me the vegetable. Give me the. And my wife like, get out from the kitchen. I prefer to cook because you make a disaster. But I like to cook a lot of vegetable. I love vegetable because I think vegetable you have different flavor and texture. I like to cook fish, salmon. Something easy,
simple,
simple. Something like a nice steamed vegetable with a piece of protein, very well seasoned with salt and pepper, and that's it. Something I'm very simple person to with food to eat. I like simple food.
Simple is usually better. That's why I love Italian food as well, because it's amazingly delicious and it's very simple to make. They were asking about online classes. Will you ever do online classes? Maybe that people can access.
Yeah, maybe for next year we start doing we start thinking about to do a platform for online classes.
Okay.
This is something that we are been talking for the last year to see if they can happen for next year. Maybe yes. But for me, I like online classes, but for me it's not the best. It's not the best. I want people go to interaction with the chef by one, face by face, or
one-to-one interaction.
Like a small group or master class that people they can see you talking and see. Sometimes with online classes, you do a lot of mistakes that people they don't notice that.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, it's very important. People they can see the online class is no. I see few online classes with different chefs, and sometimes you don't learn nothing.
Yeah.
It's like a no motivation to start watching somebody.
Because pastry is like you were saying, is practice, is hands-on. Online classes are better for things that are more theory. But if and I can attest to that. I mean, just watching you work is a class. And if you don't have, and if I cannot ask you a question, or if you cannot, sometimes maybe you think of something and you say it, but you cannot do it in an online class. No?
Online class is you are a robot. You only, for me, when I teach classes and people, they've been in my classes, they know, or they know that I'm spontaneous. When everything come, okay, let's do this. you know, I'm like a general in the classes. I want everything perfect. I want everything doing great. I want everything that came out of the box. I
Yeah.
cannot be everything planned before. You know, it's for me. It's not like a chef. I need to be like a blood to this energy, to this positive, to this movement. You know, exciting to do it. In the
Yeah.
classes, you need to be more calm. You know, for me, it's better when you teach people a small group or master class or hands-on class. People, you can see the face to everybody. You can see the face of everybody when they say, "Wow," or excited to get to this recipe. I think this is the most important thing,
Yeah.
the personal to person, you know, the
Yeah.
personal interaction with the people.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, for pastry, it's hard to do it online. But maybe, you know, maybe people at least enthusiasts just want to see you work and will maybe that will work as well. So,
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask you also, what platforms can people here in Miami order from in your shop?
Okay. They can call us directly to the shop,
Mm-hmm.
305 203 0552, or they can order by Uber Eats,
Yeah.
Postmate, DoorDash, Grubhub. We have our own app, Toast,
Mm-hmm.
that people can
Mm-hmm.
go inside Toast and order.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I can attest to that. You have become my mom's favorite chef after me, of
Oh,
course,
that's
because
good.
I'm the daughter, so I have to say that I'm the first one. But she cannot live now, and my dad and my brother, they cannot live without your croissants every single week. So, and I'm for sure ordering for Mother's Day. So I hope everybody does as well, orders a lot for Mother's Day. It's a
We,
great,
we, we
great
have a lot.
gift.
We have a lot of orders for Mother's Day. We
Also,
have a
I get a
lot.
bit into that.
Yeah, we have one order for 800 dessert.
Oh my God, are you
Wow. Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna eat a lot that month.
I think that she wanna give to the hospital or somebody. I don't
Uh-huh.
know. We have a lot of orders for this week for Mother's Day.
No, okay. There's a question there of a piece of dulce de leche cropping. If you do the
Question.
insert before or after the baking, the
Uh,
insert for a cropping.
you know, the insert for the croffing you can do after you bake the
Mm-hmm.
croffing. You make a hole in the bottom of the croffing and you uh, fill with the paste, dulce de leche. If you
Right?
want to, also you can bake inside. You can put the dulce de leche in
Mm-hmm.
the silicone mold,
Mm-hmm.
freeze them, take out from the freezer, and roll it up inside the croffings,
Right.
and proof and bake it.
And bake it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
you,
Perfect.
you can do both ways.
Okay. They were asking where were you from
Uh,
originally?
yeah, my parents Lebanese.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with a Lebanese parent. I'm born and raised in Puerto Rico,
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
Caribbean island,
Yeah.
and I moved to United States like more than 20 years to work in different places.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, people keep asking about the classes in everywhere in the world, but I guess you'll
Yeah,
know when
I see
everything
one
opens.
In Argentina. We went in March to Argentina,
Yeah,
and then I think we want to going back in November
in
to
November.
Argentina.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. Good,
with
good, good.
Alicer is the company. They are
Nice.
distributor from chocolate Barrona in Argentina
Ah, okay, nice.
and
Beautiful.
Pavone.
Okay. So anyway, any more questions? We just have a few more minutes. If anybody wants to ask about the chef about any of his products, his recipes.
They say, what about class in India? When I think will be in September, October in Labong School in Bangalore, in
There
India.
you go. Okay,
I see one question.
perfect.
I have another one question. How can I boost my business on EG on
On
Instagram?
Instagram.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's easy. Post it. Post picture. Talking, interacting with the customer is very important.
Okay.
Get back to them. Every time somebody asks you something, you need to get back to them. You need to answer the question. I think the
Follow up.
interaction, follow up, is the most important thing in Instagram now, in social media.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And you post a lot. You post
Yeah,
all the time to make sure that people are engaged, which is important.
that's very important. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
classes, people, he'll know soon.
We love to have you in Southern California. Come to San Clemente. Okay, if somebody invite me, I
Awesome.
will go. Of course.
Those are the distributors from Bravo. in California?
They have a good question. Which country in South America they have the best pastry? This is a good question. For me, the best pastry in South America you can find in Argentina. You know, Argentina, they have a great pastry shop. They have a great chef. Also in Chile, also they have a great chef, great pastry. Colombia now, they're growing a lot. Mexico.
Yeah.
But what I saw in the last few years, Argentina, Buenos Aires, they have a great pastry and cafe and pastry shop.
Yeah, they've always been really strong on gelato but now they're even growing more on pastries, right?
Now it's a boom.
Yeah. What brand of spraying gun do you use? And if possible, to know what is the correct size nozzle?
You know, for the brand or spray gun, I use a commercial compressor you can find in any hardware, like and then the same airbrush people use for painting houses. That's the airbrush that we use. It's not one for chocolate.
Right.
Airbrush.
It's industrial.
Industrial. You go to the hardware and you find a good compressor that at least they have one horsepower. At least. But sometimes you buy a compressor that is half or 1/4 horsepower. It's not enough strong to spray chocolate.
Right.
You know, at least when you buy a compressor, need to be 1 horsepower. To be strong at least. And then like any airbrush that is commercial, you know, industrial.
Yeah, exactly. And what do you think about pastries without sugar? Somebody's asking there.
What ice cream machine to buy for home? I don't know this question, but for sugar, I think it's very important. You know, for me, pastry is about sugar, butter, and flour.
Yes.
It's main. You know, I don't have in my shop. I don't believe in sugar free or gluten free or vegan.
Yeah.
I respect them. I only respect people that they have a disease of sugar or they are allergic. That I understand. But some people, 90% of the people, they want to eat sugar free or gluten free because it's a trend or they want to. And for me, this is not. I have a pastry. I want to eat something delicious. I want people enjoy. If you want to eat something good, you need to enjoy it. I don't want to eat something that I don't want to enjoy. Oh, okay, tastes good or whatever. No, I want eat something that say, wow, it's a party. It's happiness.
Exactly.
I want, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody
there is saying postre sin azúcar es como una fiesta sin música.
That's true.
A dessert without sugar is like a party without music.
Without music,
I agree.
Yes, it's true. You know,
I agree.
I think sweet is like a party. It's like a holiday. It's like a happiness. You know, when you eat something tasty and something great, you feel like you are in I don't know.
It makes you happy. It just makes you happy.
Yeah. You forget with a good piece of sweet. You forget everything.
Yes.
You forget anything.
Yes.
But you know, when you eat something great, you say, you know, you are in the heaven. You say, wow, this is, you know, it's crazy.
So on that happy music pastry note, let's end this Instagram live because it was wonderful. And it's a great ending. So everybody go and order his pastries to be happy and to have a party with music. Thank you so much, Chef, for joining us. It was a pleasure as usual. And to talk to you. And hopefully next time I'll see you in person.
Yeah, thank you. You are so great person and great chef. Thank you to Bravo to make this happen. Thank you to everybody that watching this live. I want to say stay positive. Always thanks God that we are here live.
Yes.
Everything will be more better than before.